gonna take a look at a pretty funny janky deck I built. Gonna go Sultai mill. The main goal is to get a bunch of big creatures on the board, but the side effect of doing that is sometimes you mill the other player and sometimes you mill yourself. So it's pretty janky, but it's funny. So let's take a look at that now. So the whole main part of this deck is going to run around getting out and gigging. When he comes into the battlefield, each player mills 4 cards, and you pick a even converted mana cost card, put it on the battlefield under your control. You can select one of your opponents or yours, and it becomes yours. This gets even funnier if you have out Yarok the Desecrated, which triggers when a permanent enters the battlefield. If it has a trigger, it triggers it twice. So you're going to run a lot of even converted mana cost cards, which another good one to run in here is Thassa. At the end of the turn, you blink out gigging, blinking back in, and you just start the whole mill process over again. Spark double, same thing. You hit a spark double, you can spark double gigging, and it just keeps looping itself. To take care of the off chance that you start milling yourself, you have 2 Jaces. Fae of Wishes to go to your sideboard to also maybe possibly grab a Jace. Other than that, it's a lot of board clearing. You got 2 Heartless Acts, 2 Cry the Carnariums, Eat to Extinction, which also connects all planeswalkers and gives you the chance to look at the top of your library and make sure that, you know, if you're needing a gigging or a land, that it's there. Extinction Event kind of helps wipe out token decks. Murderous Rider cleans up some planeswalkers. Cultivate, if you're having a hard time hitting your land drops to get gigging out, since it is a 6-drop. Clear the Mind, also a backup to the self mill. If you're not hitting Jace, or you know Jace is already in your graveyard and they're getting close to being milled, play Clear the Mind, shuffle your graveyard back into your library and start over. And then sometimes you'll hit a Massacre Wurm, and that also takes care of token decks and can wipe the board pretty easily. Sideboard, just running Grafdigger's Cage. You have to be very careful with this, because if you play this to stop them from bringing things back with mutate and stuff, it also stops gigging from working, but then you really are focusing on milling them. Shadowspear, Soul Guide Lantern, Mazemind Tome, more Clear the Mind in case you start to mill yourself. Chromatic Lantern, Jace, Liliana, Karn, Nyx, another Liliana, Chromatic Ori, and as a backup, Ugin, because everybody else is running Ugin, and sometimes you have to play that game also. But very janky sideboard, but the deck's funny. So we'll go in and see if we can have a couple of matches. I do not play this deck in ranked. You could. I don't know how good it would do, but it seems like you go in the rank and you face mono red aggro and you get your face pounded in, and by then it's too late to get out the combo. And for any of you that have watched my previous videos that I've uploaded, I now have a webcam, so that'll make it a little bit better. Unlike this, we didn't get no black mana and 2 giggins, so that's a little bit better. Go ahead and Spark double is really kind of useless because you want to use it on gigging, so we'll just go ahead and put him back. Maybe we can start drawing some board. See, 2 Thassas. Shuffler's fine. Maybe we'll start drawing into some sweepers and some board wipes. This deck does not always win, but when it does, it's kind of funny to watch it happen. But that's why we're here, for the jank. I'm gonna go ahead and thin the deck a little bit. Go ahead and get a green in case I run up on a Yarok or a Cultivate. That's not good. So we gotta take care of that. That's going to be a problem. There we go. Now we can wipe out the board a little bit. Keeps us alive a little bit longer, and it knocks 2 mana off of them. Alright, so we're starting to hit our land drops. We'll go ahead and get Thassa out. If they do, if we exile her, then we got another one. At least she's indestructible. So. Another good way to scoop. Another good way to play this deck is play it as Bant. You have to choose different. Can't be running, Eat to Extinction, Extinction Event. So you can run Banishing Light and Shadow the Sky, but you run it with Luminous Broodmoth. Kill your Gigan, or when you hit a Gigan and you mill into another one, play it. Legendary rule kicks in. You have to kill one. So Luminous Broodmoth triggers, brings him right back, and it's just another endless loop of milling and pulling creatures out. That's a better hand. We got the Gigan we need. We got some board wipes, and we can go to our sideboard. And enough mana to keep us going. Go ahead and get this out. Mono red. Well, we might lose this one. I don't need the sideboard right now, so I'll go and play this to try to kill that Scorch Spitter unless they got a Lava Coil. Nope. Let's see. At least Extinction Event can get rid of a few of those. Go ahead and thin the deck. Odd, even odd. They're not going to die when I Extinction Event, so Annex is not going to trigger, but I'll go ahead and choose odd. Let's go ahead and swing in. Still going to hurt from that Runaway Steam King giving them mana. If we can pull land for the next couple turns, we should be okay though. Now I'm not so sure. It would be nice to hit another Extinction Event. I'm going to play Yarok. As soon as in, we can gain 3 life and kill something of his. Also, he doesn't have a Tormod. Should be okay. Alright. Block here and here. I'm wondering if he's got a way to kill this. I'm gonna eat 5. I hate to do it, but kind of need that Yarok on the board when I bring Giga in. Maybe we'll hit an endless loop here. Double triggers. Didn't hit anything worth a blocker. Alright, so we got another one. We hit a Massacre Wurm. That won't do much. But another Giga will. More blocks. More blockers. Alright, so now we want to choose Thassa. Now we got an indestructible blocker. Go ahead and I'm going to swing with Yarok and get that little bit of life, and then you want to bounce Gigging out and bounce him back in. Double trigger. Didn't hit anything on our side. We'll take his Robber the Rich though and make him kill it. It doesn't do any good, but you gotta choose something. So just pick one and see what happens. We should be okay if we live through this turn. I don't have trample. So yeah, alright. Well, if he resolves his turn, if I can go to blockers. He will block here and here, make him kill his Robber the Rich. We'll block Anax with Thassa since she's indestructible. Block Steam King with Fae of Wishes and Phoenix with Fae of Wishes, and that should let us live for another turn. I don't want to block Runaway, or I don't want to block 10th Street with Gigging in case he's got a maybe like a Soul Seer or something. So we'll just take the one from 10th Street. I think next turn, if we can live through this, then next turn we should have, by the end of the turn, 4 Gigging triggers, which I don't know how that'll turn out. And we can get Thassa back on the board if we play Spark Double. Yeah, Spark Double. We'll get 2 for being a Gigging and bring her back to the battlefield as a creature. You can kill the Robber the Rich. Definitely, I will make that trade all day. I just hope he doesn't have any. Once he got a Phoenix Ash. Yeah, I'll trade you on Robber the Rich for your Runaway Stinking. Problem is, we don't have a flyer next turn to block for that Phoenix Ash. Oh man, come on, there you go. Alright, so let's see what we hit. Nothing on our end. We'll take his Runaway Stinking. Uh-oh, looks like we might mill him. Spark Double. Some very true. And we'll take it Torbrand too. And we'll take your anything. I don't think. Yeah, we'll take your other stinking. And let's gain. Can't kill him. He'll be one. He'll be off one. But I don't want to swing with Thassa. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Who cares? And we'll bring Gigan back. And alright, using two. He gets to draw 2 cards for us over with nothing. I think I hit one. Well, that's it. We lost. As soon as he passes back, it's over. That's one of the side effects of the decks. You mill so many cards that it's just you end up milling yourself. He hit 1 life, but it's funny. You know, it's a fun deck to play. We got too greedy. This was a really good Bant deck to play before they banned Teferi and Growth Spiral. You could ramp in pretty quick, and Teferi could hold stuff off for long enough and bounce stuff out until you could get your Gyruda out. And then if you needed them back and you still had Teferi on the board, you just bounce them back to your hand and keep going. Go ahead and play this. Another trial. I'll go ahead and get out. I'm drawing a pretty good land here. Keeps up. We just need to draw on the Thassa and Gigan, and maybe Yarok will be alright. I'm going to get rid of that. Knock him back a turn on that. Hello. Let's go ahead and get some more of that out there. We can hold on to the Fae of Wishes and see what he's dealing with. We might need to get some kind of solution to a sideboard. Still past the turn. This is getting weird. I wonder if he's running counterspell. Systemic Flash. Let's go ahead and test it out. Nope. I expect to get bounced back to our hand. Fine with that. It's testing the water. Unless he's got a counterspell, I'm not sure why he would play that, because he knows that this is just gonna wipe it off the board. Yeah, he got a counter. Unsummoned. Three unsummons back to back to back. There's Gigan. Maybe he'll bounce that back to our hand full. There went a Yarok. That don't really help much. But now we got some mana ramp from his side. That's not good. That Kiora Best to See God really can mess you up. Never throwing mana for it. Oh, he took it away. So I gotta kill that, but yeah, we go ahead and kill this and swing in. Thank you. And then we'll copy our Gigan. Right up we get our Thassa. So now it's starting to turn up. Untap Gigan and bounce him back in. Thank you. Start again. What do we hit? Nothing. Oh, it's not over yet, man. Scoop. It's a lot of green for a mostly UB deck, but we got the Cultivate, so we can go get what we need and ramp pretty hard. So that's a keeper hand. Got some solutions right here. Rule or Team or Adventures. It's one of the two. Extinction Event, if this is Team or Adventure, Extinction Event should be pretty good because I think you're going to have a lot of odd Edgewall Innkeeper and Lovestruck Beast. He must be looking for that lucky clover. Let's go ahead and stop that card draw. That'll slow him down just a tad. Kind of want to, we'll play Cultivate and get Yarok on the board, but kind of worried he's got a removal for it. Yeah, there's our Gigan, so definitely want to play Yarok first. He must be having a hard time hitting his lucky clover. This is definitely Teamer Adventures. Yeah, we'll have enough next turn to play Gigan. We'll worry about this Fae of Wishes later. But we can't get rid of them with an Extinction Event without hitting Gigan also. But we should be okay as long as he doesn't remove that if he hasn't got a Brazen Borrower. Tamer Adventures is a good deck. It's pretty good, but you want that lucky clover by turn 2, turn 3, because he's missing out on a lot of land. Maybe we can get lucky he doesn't have another Brazen Ball. I think if he bounces this time, that's it, he's got it. At least if he swings the Beanstalk down next time, my rock will kill it. Let's go ahead and test our luck here. Maybe we'd have passed him. That'd be nice. But we did hit a Massacre Wurm. We'll get rid of that Brazen Bar. Not bad. What did we hit this time? Alright, Spark Double. Spark Double Given. Maybe we hit Thassa. Nope, there goes both our Jaces, so that's not good. Got another Spark Double. Would have been good if we did Massacre Wurm and we could have killed. There's our pet and Scoop. So, not bad. All in all, it's a fun deck to play. That's usually how it goes. Once they see the combo going off, they just quit. You got an instant concede. But fun deck. Kind of janky, but it's a blast to play, especially if you can get these 3-4 cards right here. Once you have these, it's pretty much over with. But thank you for watching, and hopefully there'll be some more janky videos up soon. Have a good one.